Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy D-Bellboy, the Black Ranger here, coming at you with another Genesis video. So last video we ended up putting up was about Alvin, the new carries, as well as the patch notes. So literally, honestly, this video is about to be the same thing. We're about to run through the patch notes here today, as well as you guys can expect a double upload today, because with these patch notes comes the new assassin warrior character Argos. So definitely be looking out for those videos. But as of right now, we about to go ahead and hop into these patch notes. So like before we begin this, like always guys, if you do like what I'm doing here on the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell next to it. That way you get notified whenever I upload. As well as if you like the video, just go ahead and leave it a thumbs up, because it helps it get out there. Again, no, none of that is required for you guys, because like always, we chill out in the comments section and we have fun and we chit chat and we hee haw. So yeah, that's all about that. But for now, let's go ahead and get into this. So September 25th content update notes. Honestly, this is probably gonna be like a real super short video. Like I might not even break the 5 or 6 minute mark with this one. But here we go. We've updated the game to the newest version. Here's the detailed patch notes. So new content, as I said, the new hero Argus. He is. They got him on. Ooh, excuse me. They've got him on discount, limited discount from September 25th until October 8th. I want to say I think he's like 720 coins there for those of you guys who want to buy him. 4,500 crystals for those who wants to earn him. They also added in a new limited sales section in the shop. As far as optimization goes, the display, your display avatar has been optimized. They changed they have also changed the requirement of the friend referral event. They haven't really fully explained like what the change is. So like if you guys know though, then post in the comments so everybody else can know as well. Also, users that go AFK or leave for longer than 5 minutes now agree to surrender automatically. Honestly, I thought they did that. They did that before, but I guess they're just going ahead and making it a little bit more fluid, as well as they're updating the free rotation heroes. So overall pretty much the same thing that they've been working on. That they've been working on. The friend referral event is a new event that's going on. So for all of you guys who are new to Genesis, if you guys want to go ahead and put in my in-game name, which is literally just D-Bellboy 803. If I'm not mistaken, what is it? Underscore 803. Whatever. I'll post it in the description what my name is. You can punch that. If you guys are new, you punch in my in-game name, and we both get goodies. So in-game goodies, it consists of in-game currency, characters, I believe, and some skins as well too, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's going on right now. So glad to see that they are kind of smoothing that out, because it was kind of bumpy at the start. Next up, bug fixes. They fixed the bug where after Gallup uses his first skill, which I believe is his dash in and uppercut, there's a chance that he can't basic attack, so that's gone ahead and got fixed. They fixed the bug where the match history interface does not show ladder ranking UI, as well as a bug they fixed where rank leaderboard does not refresh properly. And lastly, they fixed the bug in spectate mode where only one team shows ladder rank. So nothing too big on the bug fixes there, just knocking some small stuff out of the way. Getting down into the stuff that technically kind of, I guess you would say, matters, balance changes. So for Mikazuki, her Musashi's flowing blade, the additional attack is increased from 0.15, 0.2, 0.25, and 0.3 to 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, and 0.6 respectively. And her grappling hook armor shred duration is increased from a static 4 seconds to 4, 5, 6, and 7 seconds respectively. So it pretty much is going to allow her to get in a little bit of extra damage off of your armor when she hooks you and pulls you in, since she is an assassin / warrior, as well as just her her flowing blade, her regular flowing blade there will go ahead and end up pushing. Will go ahead and end up pushing out a little bit more damage on you as well. Flameless, his Magma Quake skill, its reach is increased from 500 to 550. I can see why, because it does have a little bit of a slight range problem on there. So nice to see that increase. It wasn't. I don't really see a lot of people play Flameless, but it's nice to have that increase. Lita Relativistic Prison, the damage is decreased from 200, 350, and 450 to 150, 300, and 450. Respectively, and the stun duration is decreased from 1.5, 1.75, 2 to 1, 1.5, and 2 seconds, respectively. Which honestly, I'm not too mad at, because like I said, she's a positional mage if you want to play her that way, or she could be a support. So nice little bump down, because I'll be honest, CC in this game is straight up deadly. If you get CC'd by at least 2 people, you might as well go ahead and say your character's dead. So nice to see like some decent balances on her stun duration for that. Scion, his Vorpal Chakram skill, reach is decreased from 550 to 500. Honestly, I really haven't seen that many people play Scion, but as far as the Vorpal Chakram reach skill, I can see why, because he does have that extra reach, and it's on a stun too, and so he literally just, like, honestly, once he gets into you, it's kind of no escaping, especially if he has his ult still, because he's still pretty doggone strong, man. Alvin. So focal lens energy cost is increased from 15, 20, 25, 30 to 10, 20, 30, 40 respectively for energy. It threw me off there, because it jumped from 15 down to 10, and then it stayed 20, but okay. Yeah, so it did increase his the focal lens energy on there for him, so allowing of the extra range. Hold on, focal lens, because I have not played him as much as I'd like, though. His focal lens, it was, yeah, his main attack there. So pretty much his bread and butter, which go ahead and gives him additional damage based on the distance between him and the target, is going ahead and increase. I will say this is a good change here. It's gonna end up forcing early game Alvins to decide a little bit harder whether or not they want to activate it. They want to activate it because technically, when Alvin came out, he was literally just stupid strong. See, honestly, he's probably still gonna be stupid strong, but yeah, just that range piece from the being able to activate this for such a low cost, especially early game, was ridiculous. Like Alvin early game Alvins that were like pretty decent or really good were going like 5-0 as a carry, and just, like I said, becoming a hyper carry and just steamrolling the team from there. Healing Spectrum, remove the attack buff that came with the healing effect. Okay. And Terminator Protocol, the attack speed reduction on enemies is decreased from 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 to 0.2, 0.25, 0.3. Yeah, all in all, it seems to kind of balance him out a little bit. Honestly, I never really noticed that healing spectrum gave a buff though. That must have been something. Must have been the actual tooltip in game, because I have not checked that out for him. But yeah, they removed the attack buff that came with the healing, so now you no longer just stand next to him and beat stuff down while you're healing. And Terminator Protocol, it gives you the balance to that, allows you to at least somewhat fight back against him. But like I said, he's still going to be a broke character. Celinda. For Celinda, the somersault cooldown has been changed from 9.5 to 8.5, 7.5, and 6.5 seconds to just a flat 8 seconds. And her ulti Enter the Ring, the damage reduction is decreased from a 0.25% to 0.15%, and damage reduction percentage added with each trapped hero increased from 5% to 7%. So essentially, essentially they are making her a little like, I don't know how I feel about this, honestly, because technically she is she's an assassin, and that's kind of her thing. Enter the Ring, you want to be able to 1v1, you want to be able to 1v1 enemies inside there, because that's kind of like her thing. That's kind of like her thing, is to 1v1 lone carries or whoever, lone supports whoever it is that she ends up catching out. So that's what the damage reduction is for. But at the same time, I can see why they did decrease it, to actually give whoever she's fighting a chance to fight back, because like before this change, literally if she caught you in her doggone ring, you might as well go ahead and say you were dead. As well as now they're making it so that she gets more damage reduction the more heroes she has trapped in, which honestly is using her ulti more as a CC tool rather than a fight tool, which I have been seeing, which I have in ranked seen going on a lot. People trapping at least like 3 or 4 people inside the ring, and therefore since they're inside the ring, their damage is lessened. So if they've got a Jones on the team, they pop up the Kraken as well as his the the other 2 tentacles, and it just wrecks people. And not to mention, if your carrier's there, you melt them even faster. So I can see, I don't know how I feel about it, but I can see why they did it though. For Chris, Stable Concoction, the cooldown is increased from 8 seconds to 10 seconds. I'm pretty sure that's all right. You don't want people spamming the heals too fast on there, but it's not like he's got it's a good heal, but it's still not as good a heal as like Alvin's though, personally, in my opinion. Papalot, his antimatter explosion, the silence duration is increased from 0.5 seconds to 1.5 seconds. I'm all right with this. I'm kind of indifferent on this, because honestly, like when you're literally in parasite mode, and then you come out of parasite mode and you pop it and you try to get away, usually the silence ends by the time you're trying to get away. And I've seen it happen, and I've had it happen. Freaking if there's a Jones or a Mikazuki or somebody that has a pull, usually end up getting pulled because of that 0.5 seconds. Can't really get away because he is kind of a slow moving character, even with boots on. So like I said, I'm indifferent. So maybe it'll make him a little bit more viable on escape as well. And then lastly here, for the video, for the patch notes here, perk adjustment, progression XP gained is decreased from 900 to 600 at hero level 3. So again, kind of trying to rein it in to make it a little bit more balanced here, because for progression, not to say that you know it's a bad thing, but you get what, 4, you literally jump up to level 4, and they give you the extra skill points to put in. So they're just decreasing the experience you gain from those levels. I'm assuming you're still getting your points and everything. They're just decreasing the experience. So kind of that way you're still leveling up, but it'll probably end up bringing you somewhat in line to be able to still kind of, I would say, take damage or be somewhat damageable to the level 1s or whoever it is you're facing in lane. So yeah, that is it for the patch notes, guys. Like I said, it's a really short video, nothing too long on here. Kind of went over just a little bit, just kind of like talking about some things. But there you have it. I'll actually post this link in the description, so if you guys can take a quick look at it yourself. You don't want to go through the whole thing, but yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Like I said, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from the channel, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell next to it to get notified whenever I upload. It's not required though. And I'm gone, guys. And remember, we're always good like grandma's cookies.